Hey there everyone, my name is Megan Cato. I'm a student here at Unity Environmental University. This is my week's assignment, Understanding Plants Through Chemistry. Let's dive on right in.
Before we get into the plant side of things, I want to quickly explain the chemistry concept this assignment is focused on. This week, we're looking at something called colligative. Sorry. Colligative. Oh, goodness. I literally was just practicing this word before I started this. Colligative properties, which are properties of solutions that depend on how many particles are present, not what those particles actually are. For this presentation, I'm going to focus specifically on osmotic pressure because it plays a really important role in how plants absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Once you understand how that works, it actually explains a lot of common plant care issues like overwatering or using too much fertilizer. So first, let's go over what colligative properties actually are. Colligative properties are physical properties of solutions that depend on how many particles are in the solution, not what the particles are made of. Some examples of this include boiling point elevation, freezing point depression, and vapor pressure lowering, as well as osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure has to do with how water moves across a membrane. Water naturally moves from an area where there are fewer dissolved particles to an area where there are more dissolved particles in order to balance things out. This movement happens across something called a semi-permeable membrane, which basically means it lets water pass through, but now everything else, but not everything else. Sorry. This process is happening consistently in plant cells, especially in the roots. In plants, osmosis is what allows roots to absorb water from the soil. The root cells act like that semi permeable membrane, and water moves into the plant depending on the concentration of solutes in the soil compared to inside the root. This process doesn't just bring in water, but it also helps to move nutrients and keep the plant cells firm, which is what helps plants stay upright instead of wilting. A really common example of this is how watering and fertilizing affects plants. If there's too much fertilizer or salt in the soil, the concentration outside the roots becomes higher than that of inside the plant. When that happens, water actually moves out of the roots instead of into them, which can damage or even kill the plant. On the other hand, when the soil has a lower concentration, water moves into the roots more easily, helping the plant stay hydrated and healthy. This is important because it explains a lot of common mistakes people make when caring for plants. Over-fertilizing can actually harm plants by disrupting how water moves through the roots. Proper watering and balanced soil conditions are key to making sure osmosis works the way it's supposed to. So, understanding this chemistry concept can actually help improve plant health in a really practical way. This diagram shows how water moves from the soil into the root cells. You can see that the water moves towards the area with higher concentration of solutes, which is the case inside the root. This is osmotic pressure in action, and it's happening continuously in plants to help them absorb what they need to survive. In conclusion, osmotic pressure is a key chemical concept that explains how plants absorb water and nutrients. Even though it's a chemistry concept, it has a direct impact on everyday plant care. Understanding it can help us avoid things like overwatering or overfertilizing, and ultimately helps plants grow healthier and stronger. These were the references for this video presentation. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.